Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Short.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
What up, Ike?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Wagner. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first.
Fucking whack.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass
there we go.
Closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On the run, still looking.
Oh, come on, man.
That was a
Hang on to
matchup
the ball.
there. 3rd down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same
I could have
page.
swore I brought it inside. Oh, shit, I don't know what it's
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set. 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll leave it with the lone back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oregon 3, Notre Dame 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football.
Oh, come on. You got to block, bro.
Home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
No way. My guy's right there.
The goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Loss of 1 run play. Now, a 4th down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Wagner. Unloads it left.
Oh, come on. My guy's not even putting his hands up. That's a pick.
Not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board.
Oh,
he did just that.
Come on, bud.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get.
He's going to fire deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The handoff to Johnson. Fights off the defender. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Feeling some heat. Skips away from pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's caught inside the 20.
Reese, that's bullshit.
The couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense...
That's bullshit.
Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all.
Oh, come on. My guy can't catch the shit.
And the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through its progression.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Completion just missed him.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
All
A
right.
famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
I can't believe that was. I should have had a touchdown on the play beforehand.
Just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get behind the defense.
My guy won't even put his fucking hands up.
He's loose.
Are you kidding me? That's a
And
pick.
they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Keeps spinning.
It was a
beam
pick,
like that,
bro.
and you start to
Like, I'm
believe
holding
this
down
kid might
triangle
have
and
the
dipshit's
talent to
arms
someday
aren't going
be the
up.
third 10,000-yard passer in
They
Oregon
better fix
history.
that shit.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points.
There you go. Hit his
They love
ass again.
offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's
Man,
who they
he
are.
wasn't out of
That's what
position.
they
It
want
was
their
right
teams to
there.
be every single week.
Ooh, I like that option.
He was
And I'd
right
keep
next
running
to
that
him,
too,
a
'cause it's
step
obvious
away.
The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the
Fucking
quarterback
going.
to run.
Oh my god, you fucking go for the pick behind him?
Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down coming up. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Secures it at the 30. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I thought he was going to break that for a second.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
I was about to break
They
my
had
fucking
this thing in a
controller.
hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel, they had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to pass, it's Wagner. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll fire to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Oh my God, he didn't fucking pitch it the right way.
Defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Fucking I'd try something.
You know, it's so important for offense.
Okay, at least get some points for creativity.
The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The handoff to Johnson. Smashes through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. On the option.
He did that shit forward.
One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown.
Put that motherfucker in a blender.
And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 38, Notre Dame, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The run to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Snags it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
It's caught downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw it again. He wants it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
All right. No more audible, I guess.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
No fucking holding.
A lot of fun with these coaches.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They won the game today